Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to do is show you some examples of a woman, also a man, who let people know that if a woman gets pregnant, it really is her fault. And I tend to agree based on the circumstances. Now, I'm going to play this out of fair use and also for educational purposes. So let's go ahead and play the clips and let you make your own decision about this, gentlemen. One moment.
A lot of these women are out here having babies by these dudes that's still laying on their mama couch, or they stay with 5 of their homeboys, and then you had a baby and then you get mad because they can't provide. So now you're like, oh, I'm not trusting these. No, honey, you can't trust what you picked. Oh, that's the thing.
And that is so accurate, so very accurate. A lot of women get mad at men and other people because they make bad decisions and choosing men to father their children. You get a man, most of you women out there who have bad baby daddies already knew that they were bums before you slept with them. You already knew that the man that you were sleeping with who got you pregnant was a no good felon, a no good criminal, a no good drug dealer, a no good gangbanger, but yet you decided to go ahead and open your legs and give them some of your goodies. That's your fault. And it's your choice to carry the child full term. You have more than one opportunity to keep from getting pregnant, all types of different type of contraceptives, but you chose to do it anyway. You let a man skeet up inside of you. You decided to go raw, and I don't want to hear that you was tricked. I don't want to hear that he was so smooth that you couldn't have enough common sense to know how to close your legs. Okay? We live in a time where we have social media, we have lived experiences. We see our neighbors in our community struggling when they get pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays. We see that. But you decide to go ahead and do that anyway, and then you're mad at the world. Don't be mad at all men. You didn't pick all men. You picked those bums. That's on you. Now let's go to another video of a gentleman who happens to what we would call him a Pookie. We'll call him a Ray Ray. But I'm gonna tell you something about this guy. This guy said 100% hardcore truth. So yes, he's a Pookie and a Ray Ray, or whatever you want to call him, a Nook Nook. But what he says makes a whole lot of sense. Let's get into it and play it.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And
right there. Almost every man does that. There's some men who may just lie to you, sell you a bridge or whatever to try to get what he wants. But even men who are not trying to get you pregnant, if you're dealing with men, sometimes they'll tell you straight up, I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't want to settle down. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to be here for a long time. Just want to have a good time. Just where it goes and where it goes. There are men who tell women this every single day, but in their crazy minds, they want to change that. They want to go ahead and try to trap him with a baby. That's your fault. That's not the men's fault. That's the women's fault.
And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You not gonna.
Exactly. See, if a man tells you, ladies, that he don't want to be a father and you don't listen, he will not care about how you feel about it because you didn't care about how he felt when he told you. This is your fault. This is your bad judgment. A lot of modern day women today have poor judgment and poor discernment. All you know is what feels good. You just chase pleasures. You just want to do what you want. I do what I want. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to be. Someone who does, I do what I want. And what happens is you get pregnant, you get knocked up. Now life is harder because you're hard-headed and you're stubborn.
when nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with because
I've been saying that in my videos. I've been saying it in past videos that it is the woman's fault more than it is the man. Yes, the man slept with you. Yes, he got you pregnant, but you are the receiver. You are on the receiving end, of the sexual thing. You're the one who can get pregnant. You're the one who's going to have to carry the child. You're the one who have to go through labor and pains to give birth to the child. You're the one who's going to have to raise the child, nurture the child. When the man leaves, you are by yourself. You have to become a burden to your mother, a burden to your grandparents, a burden to friends, because you're going to need them. You're going to need their help. You're going to need them to help you along the way while you try to raise your child. And most of you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't really want to be mothers. You think you do until you have the child, and you still try to live a single life. You're still in the streets, sleeping with different men, still drinking, still drugs, still staying out late at night, still don't want to handle responsibilities. You get frustrated. You can't stand it when your baby's crying, to the point where you see on the news, mothers are deleting their own children that they have given birth to, making them quote unquote disappear, saying that they have been quote unquote kidnapped, when really they did something harmful to their child because they're tired of living with the baby.
Months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with, because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a f. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told.
Exactly. This is what women think. Women think that they can force a child upon you. This is why they have these so-called anchor babies or keeper brother babies, because they think that sooner or later you'll come around. Sooner or later, once you see this beautiful baby boy or this beautiful baby girl that I've given you that comes from you, that you're going to want to hold it and love it. That's not how men think, especially certain men. If they told you straight up they don't want no child, that means they don't want no children whatsoever, and you messed up. That's what that means, straight up. That is not what a man wants. If a man tell you that, you better believe him. If someone shows you their true colors, you better believe him.
Take accountability. Yeah, I just don't give a f. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black men this, black men that, I don't give a f. I really don't.
He's telling the truth. And the sad part is, many women see and meet men like this, knowing that they already have baby mamas, knowing taking care of their own children with other many women, but still lay down with them without any protection, still get pregnant, still carry the child full term, still have that baby, and now she's upset because the man who wasn't taking care of the other children is now not taking care of her child. You see how some of you are? Y'all, I'm making this video so y'all can think. Make this video so you can think about what you're doing. I can't be mad at that gentleman for saying what he said, and I'm not. If this man is telling these women, and most men do tell women they don't want a relationship or whatnot, especially fatherhood or marriage at any time. If he's telling you this and you still jumping in bed with these men and thinking you can change that, you're the fool. You. Nobody else is the fool. Well, tell me what you think about this, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this helps some of the women that's watching. I hope I'll wake some of you up. Anyway, y'all have a good one now. You hear me?